Today we are going to do the deep dive on ARAI, that's Arrive AI. We are looking for a question. Is this a $110 million company on its way to become $1 billion? In investing, you make money being early on trend. That seems crazy until they are obvious. Tesla at 5 seems insane. Nvidia as an AI play seems laughable. Today we are asking if Arrive AI at $3 is your ticket to your future of logistics. So what they do? So just think about it like for UPS, they deliver the packages across United States. They handle that. What if one of your UPS vehicles doesn't have to travel for one delivery approx of 3 miles or 5 miles? And that's where you have your last mile delivery solution from Arrive AI. Arrive AI builds MAILBOX for autonomous delivery. They have smart arrive points for drones, robots, and AVs. They have 200 plus patent claims filed. That's a protection from any big company coming in this space. Infrastructure play, not the flashy drones. Partnership in Sky Air, and they have a US testing sites. Now let's look at their narrative, how they could be having a strong moat. So first of all, they have the patents, 200 plus patent claims, protective arif points, and first position advantage. That's something which you can protect the company in long term. Second is their network effect. Here's where it gets interesting. Their ALM platform, autonomous last mile delivery, works whether the delivery comes by drone, ground robot, or human courier. So they can integrate all these three type of carrier together and lock in for with the delivery partners to solve for the last mile delivery. Regulatory moat, these are the first one to capture this market area. They have the Indiana US testing sites. They are first in 10 plus years, and early FAA visibility. Again, visibility doesn't mean that they have the regulatory approval. So for anything to go 10x, they should be addressing a huge TAM. So obviously, last mile delivery is your 11.1 billion by 2035. Broader last mile would be 453 billion by 2035 across globe. US package delivery in itself, your $191 billion market cap. So currently sitting at a 110 million, expecting it to go at 10x. Required almost a month, annual recurring revenue of 110 million, so that the market can value at $1.1 billion. Everything looks good when we look at the addressable market. Two realistic pathways they can achieve that is they have the infrastructure partner. They launched 10,000 Arrive points deployed, $5,000 per units, and they hit 60 million ARR. At 15 ARR, they would be at a market cap of almost $900 million with the market cap 8.2x. So it's feasible. Again, the another scenario is that they have autonomous delivery fee. So they deliver 1 million deliveries days globally, and they generate a $91 million revenue. Again, with the 10x, 12x sales, they will reach $1 billion, and that's your 10x return. So these seems feasible. Now they have some headwinds and tailwinds. Let's look at their recent tailwinds that can help them to reach there, or these are the catalysts that we should look at it and think about it, whether we should put our money in it or not. The Indiana US designation, the first federal US testing site in 10 plus years. Arrive headquarters is in Indiana. Early exposure to FAA standards, that's your competitive advantage. Again, drone FFA is a pretty difficult thing to achieve because in future we see a lot of aerial movements, and FAA doesn't want to provide it to anybody who does not hit like 99% of their criteria. CEO all-in move. Dan O'Toole has a company, previously sold all his stake in that company. He sold his company and then he bought like 72% of the company of this. His own 99 million worth of shares at current price. So massive insider buying, although we have seen some of the other insiders selling when Arrive AI was around $10+. But having a CEO controlling 72% of the company stake, that's a huge positive. They have the Sky Air India partnership, so they actually in operation in India, where they provide delivery services. They have 6,000 deliveries a day in suburban New Delhi. 500 ARAI points planned, serving 33 million population. So India being less regulatory challenges there, I think that's why they have implemented it there. And once they prove it for serving 33 million population, they would have easier regulatory issues in US to roll out. So I already covered this point, but again emphasizing that founder is having a very good experience in founding and exiting the company. He put in his own personal capital in the company, so pretty positive. He has skin in the game. So yeah, that's great to see that the founder is there. Then bear case, obviously we are looking for something which is gonna be 10x, so we are looking for something which has low market cap. Obviously there is a lot of challenge in something which is a pre-revenue company. Although they have operation in India, they generate almost $100K. That's nothing. It's like a coffee shop, and they are burning almost $2.2 million a quarter. So they have to survive on capital facilities. If market goes off, which is very imminent, that we may see stagnation and the market recession heading, then this would be a huge risk for them, and that can lead to a bankruptcy. Insider selling, as I said, like previously, we have seen that the stocks went from $40 to $3 in a year. CEO sold $6 million worth at 13.85, although he still holds $99 million of stocks. So it's a mixed signal, but recently he made a big purchase, the CEO, then that's a great indicator for us, since this founder having a skin in the game. Amazon enters market. Obviously, like the biggest threat would be the Amazon, FedEx, UPS, and so on. Ideally, I don't see these companies getting into the last mile unless, because they already have the solutions to deliver as of now. Now, either you wanted to build your own solution for the last mile delivery that is much optimal than the current traditional way of a driver going 4 or 5 miles to deliver one single package. Ideally, you would like to see these big guys either buying ARAI or doing a partnership with ARAI. So I don't see them entering into the space. Okay, so bull case, it's an infrastructure play, huge TAM. They have 200 plus patent, founder-led company with the skin in the game, owning 72% of the company, Indiana US designation, real deployment in India. So proof of concept is already going on at a market cap of $110 million. Seems asymmetric upside. So these are pretty positive. Bear case, pre-revenue, almost generating 100K. So this number should go up to like 3-4 million this year, and we should be eagerly looking at like what they do in 2026. They should be able to stop burning these caches unless they are opening more ARAI points, and that's essentially helping them to arrive here higher number with these pre-revenue numbers. Big tech competition risks, I don't see that, but still there is some regulatory uncertainty. Again, drone being in the air, they need to get the FAA certification for that. Stocks drop 90%, so obviously like the investors' confidence is pretty low. Could go to the zero. That's where like bankruptcy can kick in, and could be a huge problem. So again, at $3, I would not put up money in it personally. I would love to see that around $1. The reason is that if it's $1, having a CEO buying these stocks at $2 and $3, give me a confidence that I am having an entry point lesser than what CEO is thinking about his company. I would like to wait on this to see if they do well in the quarter 1 of 2026, and they provide a guidance of what could be the ARR for their 2026. And I would like to see that more insider buying happening, since it's dropped to I think $1.5 now. They should announce more partnership. If they have already done the proof of concepts and in India, they should be able to expand further. Again, this is all for educational content, not a financial advice, so do your own research. Okay, see you next time. Thank you for watching.